So, good morning, wild, wild world, and welcome to my 100th video on YouTube. I decided when I started out on this project of me trying to create something to, chase my dreams and do something that I've always wanted to, I wanted these every 100 days, since there's only 500 days since I started till I graduate. I wanted each one to be kind of like a benchmark of some kind. And so I started thinking of things I could do to kind of reach with what I'm doing, because I'm just putting videos of myself on YouTube, and it's not that special. But I wanted to do something cool, which is why I met this amazing person, Jac Thompson, at she opened for the Arcading Wild at a concert, and I thought she's an awesome person, she's cool, down to earth, and I was like, I wonder if she would be willing to interview with me for this idea of like this cool milestone for my channel and this project that I have. And so, Jac, just tell me and anybody else watching, tell a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I am a singer-songwriter based in Nashville, Tennessee right now. I love what I do. I love singing. Man, I don't know. What do you want to know specifically? I'm from Texas originally, and I really love Nashville. I love traveling. I've been on tour for the past 3 months, and with a few breaks, and it's been amazing. And yeah, I love the community here. A lot of singer-songwriters doing the same thing I'm doing. Yeah, who knows?
No, cool. It's amazing. I thought you were just a really cool person and inspiration when I first heard you singing, because when I came to that concert, I knew you were coming there, but I had no idea who you are. But just even after that first concert, I was like, wow, she's an amazing person. And
Dude, thank you.
I just felt like I knew you at a different degree after the concert, because I don't know, your music is fantastic, and I'm sad that tonight at the concert we're going to that we won't get to hear your music. But one thing I really have been wondering this entire time, because I asked you, I set this up, and it's been almost a month since in Memphis I saw you, and we just nailed this down. And I guess what I really wanted to ask is, why in the world did you agree to do this?
Nah.
Because I'm a random person that you met at a concert. I'm not somebody you went to school with Lincoln or Ella or them, but why? What made you decide to I'll go for this?
I think that your mission as far as what you're doing, and you were it's the 100th one, and I'm dang, that is incredible, and takes a lot of effort, and I really respect that. And I am so glad that you want me to be a part of that. And so I don't know, it seemed like it would be fun, and I just appreciate you asking me.
Awesome.
That's why I did it.
Well, I'm certainly thankful, and I guess I'm just grateful that I get this opportunity to kind of pick your brain about a few things, because music is definitely a passion of mine.
Yeah.
It's never something that I full on pursued as my education or something like that, but you probably might get asked this a lot, I don't know, but do you ever get sick of playing your guitar and singing? Is there just some days where you're I'd rather not?
I think there are some days where I would rather be doing other things. I don't know, but I mean, part of it is you can't do it 24/7, and I don't. And so a part of that is having other hobbies and whatnot does help alleviate just the I guess I don't know. The one perspective is oh, you probably do this all the time, but I really I don't. I enjoy my life, and so whenever I do get a guitar in my hands, I get really excited about it. And but whenever we just finished a tour, it was a month long, and I was whoa, I'm just a little bit tired of playing every night. But that was it was the last 2 shows, and I also, that happens at the end of tours, where you're whether it's a week long or a month long, it's so funny. And maybe this is just me, but you're going and going, and then the last show, and you're oh my gosh, I have to go home. I'm so tired. But it's funny that happens at the end of a week run and at the end of a month run. So I'm kind of trying to do a check. One, maybe I need to rehabilitate a little bit, and introvert some, or maybe rest more in the middle of tours, or I just need to be like, hey, you're really okay. This is just like a mental game of like, you're close to the finish line and you get kind of antsy a little bit.
Yeah, no, I feel that, like, just, you're doing something, big project, and you're getting to the end, it's like you've put in the time and the effort, and it's just, at the end, it's like, you know, just gotta get through with
exactly.
it. Not that you don't enjoy, like, the end of it any less, it's just, you know, it kind of, you realize the end of this, it's all, like, coming down to a point.
Right. Yeah, and I still love those last shows, like, honestly, and they're a lot of times, they're the ones I remember most. One, because they're probably the hardest, and two, just because they're, you know, I really do enjoy the shows that I've been doing, these house shows that you went to in Memphis, and yeah, I'm excited to tour again for sure. It's good to have a break though.
Oh, sure. I bet it is.
Yeah.
So, like, with this and like this, you know, this path of life that you've chosen, like, would you say that you're like chasing your dreams?
Oh, totally. Yeah, man. I for sure. I think it's not easy, for sure, to be, especially an independent artist, that doesn't have like the backing of a label or like a patron, or something like that. But at the same time, like, I have so many people that are, you know, right there with me, either doing the same thing or have done it, like mentors who have been singer-songwriters and whatnot. And so I have a lot of help and a lot of encouragement as far as chasing my dream. But yeah, I would put it that way, for sure. Gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basically what I've been trying to do for so long, and it's difficult to figure out that path because there's like so many uncertainties, so many unknowns. Like, well, if I do this could have this consequences and whatnot. But like, for me personally, like, over the just especially this semester, like, it's really been drilled into me that like I can't not chase my dreams, because I'm going to be unsatisfied if I do that. If it's just this longing hope that you're like, well, it'd be cool if I did this, or it'd be cool if I did that, instead of just being like, why not?
Let's go, like, step one.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I started uploading every single day, and it's been the only New Year's resolution I've ever been able to keep. I'm still doing it, and I plan on doing it until I graduate.
That's awesome.
But, like, you know, it's an inspiration for me to see, like, you and, like, the Arcadian Wild, and then, like, I can tell when I'm around you guys that, like, this is your sweet spot. Like, this is you chasing your dreams and, like, you making a reality of those things. And it's amazing for me to see, but it's just a beautiful thing to experience.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's fun. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be on the journey, for sure.
And you said that, like, you were, you know, obviously you're not signed to a label or anything like that, but, like, you said you do not have a Patreon?
Oh, I said like a patron.
Oh, a patron, like, supporting you.
But that is like, yeah, I guess Patreon took that term. I'm sure that they did.
Yeah, they did. Do you have a Patreon?
No. No, I don't.
Why not?
Well, I haven't really gotten into YouTube culture.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I mean, like, when I learned guitar, that was like all I was on was YouTube, trying to figure out stuff. And I think there was a time whenever it just kind of died down, and that was whenever I started really making music at first. But now it's like, I think it's back, and people, I think, really prefer YouTube. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I guess I'm just like, putting efforts elsewhere, and I do have friends that are doing it, and people I really respect doing it. It seems like a good idea. Patreon.
I mean, I'm just looking for excuses to pay you to make music.
Whatever.
So
that's hilarious.
Whatever I can do to do that is easiest way for me to do that, you know.
Thanks,
so you, as you're going through and doing this stuff, like, you got a degree in music. Like, what specifically was your degree in?
It was contemporary music, songwriting was the emphasis. So, but now they've changed the name at the university I went to. It's now commercial music. So I am the one contemporary music grad, the one, the only.
Had nobody ever done that before?
Well, that's a good thing to say. the program started the year that I like arrived, and then I also graduated early. So yeah, it was crazy, and it was awesome to be a guinea pig in 2015 because they were like, it was literally, you know, it was ground floor. Well, not literally ground floor. I mean, I guess we were on the ground, but it was figuratively ground floor, and it was seriously like the best decision I ever made was to like move to Nashville and study music, and yeah, it really shaped the way I do music now for sure.
Like, so did, like, you would take like music theory classes and like,
Oh yeah.
all kind, like, what all did you take in that?
Yeah, there are lots of elements of, because it was a commercial degree or contemporary as opposed to classical, and so they had a classical music program already flourishing and doing really well, and so we got to benefit from that as far as like theory. We took, you know, theory 1, 2, and 3 with classical students and whatnot, and they had like a choir program and jazz bands, etc. So yeah, that was I did a lot of those classes, but then of course like a lot that were particular to my major. Thank heavens, you know. Otherwise, why would you go to college? But yeah, it was awesome. I took classes like identity and artistry, which like, changed the way I thought about myself and my art, and then, you know, like music business, and then took ensembles, which was just the greatest because I had never played in a band before.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, this kid in Texas, like on my guitar in my bedroom, and that was my first like experience with that, which was really awesome, and I still hang with those guys, and they're in bands now. And,
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So like, through your time at the university, you ended up meeting like Lincoln and Ella
Yes,
and Isaac.
I met the members of the Arcadian Wild. Yeah, and they're incredible. I just got off tour with them, and they've given me so many opportunities and so much love for sure.
So did you know that they were forming a group like while you were there?
I met them the first time that I saw them. They were playing on stage, and at the time they had 4 members, and I think that it was the 4 like the OGs. And then Isaac was studying abroad, and so I didn't really meet him, but I knew who Lincoln was because of the Arcadian Wild. And then, yeah, Lincoln and Isaac and I got really close later. One, because my, you know, best bud, Ella, she married Isaac. And Isaac was like, actually right across the street over here at Las Paletas in Nashville. He was like, let's go to get like avocado popsicles, which to me, it was like, that sounds so gross. No, but sure, I'm into trying new things. So anyway, so we went, and I was like, this is pretty funny that like Isaac just wants to be our friend now. Like, that's cool. Turns out that he just really liked Ella, and I was an accomplice to their blossoming love, which I'm happy to be, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that happened, and so I was always at Isaac's house, but I had known them. I opened for them in September of 2017, so it's been a while.
That's cool though.
But
like,
yeah,
you have this history with them.
it's really great.
I mean, I was just curious whether like they precluded, like they was like, no, we're not going to tell Jack about forming this group. We're going to let her, like, she's just going to do solo stuff.
Oh, that's funny. No, I mean, I definitely, like, I joke about joining the band all the time with them, and it's not weird, because I'm doing my solo thing, and they're doing their band thing, and we're happily separated, which sounds... We're happily separated, though.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you guys, like, your time on the tours is, like, it looks to be an amazing thing.
Thank you. Yeah, I really feel that way. I'm glad that comes across, because we are having a phenomenal time.
Yeah, director of fun.
Yes, they call me the fun manager. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, yeah, Paige dubbed you that.
Dude, yeah, well, I try to keep it fun. Yeah. Where I can.
Yeah, so you've mentioned, like, you know, you got your degree in songwriting and whatnot, and like you've mentioned it a couple different times I've heard you live or whatever, you talked about like co-writing and what stuff, like,
yeah.
What, like, for you, what does that writing process involve?
Co-writing or
like just in general?
In general. It happens, I mean, obviously, you know, like a lot of different ways. I don't have a really strict process.
Mm-hmm.
I have things that I'm like, oh, this works. But I very like early into discovering music and what it was about. I was already writing melodies, so that's what I'm strongest at.
Mm-hmm.
And for a little while, I wanted to be a top liner, which is somebody in pop music who just writes the melody. They like walk into the studio, and they're like, "What are you working on?" Okay, this could be better, you know. So I was like, "That's me." But so that's my strongest sort of aspect of songwriting, and so that usually starts it out. But also now I'm finding that the vocabulary that I respect and in music is I don't have yet, and so I'm like reaching for this goal of lyric writing. I'm really excited though that I'm like haven't stopped growing now that I'm somewhat about to release music, and so right now it's lyrics first, which is so it's really hard, honestly.
Yeah.
But because you just sit in silence, or sometimes I like to listen to music, and I've been writing a song recently where it's like, and it started with a misheard lyric of I thought that someone had written it, and I was like, wait, this is so wrong, but I like it. So I don't know. I'm just kind of fooling around right now, but productively and
yeah.
Co-writing can be pretty different because you just sit there, for like 4 or 5 hours, and you just stare at each other. You usually talk beforehand and then kind of hang out. And a lot of times your first write can be pretty much hanging out, unless you really get down to business. But co-writing's fun. It is.
So how much do I have to pay you to co-write with you?
Wait, what's up? Oh, no. Dude, I don't know, man. I haven't. I'll send you my my price sheet.
Sweet.
That's hilarious.
But I'm like the exact opposite way. Like I have written a lot of poetry and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like
That's
lyrics
awesome.
are what like
Come first.
yeah, phrasing and lines and those kind of things. Those come really easy to me. And like my friend Evan and I, we adapted a poem into more of a song, but we have no melody, no like chorus, none of that kind of stuff. So like that's honestly, because that to me, like I can sit down and write lyrics in like under an hour.
Sure.
If like
That's
something
awesome.
that's
What a gift.
coherent. And it's not like, obviously it's not like perfect, but like I can have like a concept and write it down.
Yeah.
But then like the melody writing for me, like making the music of it, it's like a different thing entirely. Like trying to figure out what would sound good, what would go with what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
that just, to me, that in my mind, that's like so much more.
Yeah. Different skills, man.
yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
But
Fair.
all right, so like I don't have much more to ask, but like
Sure.
what, and obviously there's like natural talents and gifts and abilities and things like you're predisposed to, but like what was the turning point in your mind where you're like, music is something that I need to commit the rest of my life to?
Man, I don't know. I'm a big music fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love listening to music. So I don't know if there was a point where I can like tell you about. But I don't know. It probably, if there was one, it was probably with like my headphones in, and I was like, I'm gonna do this forever. And I'm so glad. But it probably happened gradually. Just listening and then realizing, I'm like, oh, okay, I can play guitar. Okay, I can sing. Let's try writing. That's really how it happened. Yeah, I hope that answers.
No, I mean that. I just want to like know more. Like
Sure.
that's an excellent answer.
Thanks, man.
But let me see. This I cannot forget to ask this one.
Okay.
Was My Mandolin the first thing that you had signed, or had you ever signed anything before that?
Yes, but that was the most formal one. This one was like I went to a show, and you had an instrument for me to sign, and I was like, what? Why? No, but I remember that. I probably always will. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was super dope. And also, wait, didn't Lincoln and oh wait, no, you brought it again. And so they signed it twice.
They've signed it 3 times now.
Oh my gosh.
And they'll sign it for a 4th time tonight.
That's so fun. That's awesome.
So it's just my collection of.
It's gonna be permanently
shows. Yeah.
marked over.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a solid color.
It is. It's not that good of a mandolin. Like it's like a $90 mandolin.
But still, yeah, that's
it's
so cool.
It's what I play on because I don't have anything else. But like I don't know. I thought of. I had the Hunts sign it, and like the reason why I bought a mandolin was because of Lincoln. Like the Hunts,
awesome.
The Hunts had some influence on it, but it was 100% Lincoln.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
He's
I
the
need them to
best.
sign it.
Sure.
Because like I talked to them in December, and like he talked about the stuff he told me about, like the song Club Gross by Chris Style.
Yeah, dude,
and
Lincoln's gonna be the new like Mando player that everyone's searching for. I give it. I'm gonna say 5 years.
I hope so.
Yeah.
At least he'll recognize me when he's famous.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
He'll see you in like arena and be like, "Oh, what's up?
Hold up the mandolin.
Easy."
I'm that guy.
5?
Making another.
That's
It'll
funny.
be 5 by the end of the school year. Because
That's awesome.
I'm going to the release show too.
Okay, cool.
So I've got a special silver Sharpie for that one.
Dang.
It'll be beautiful. But the one I wanted to close with is when can the world expect to hear music from Jac Thompson? Like officially released?
Yeah. No, that's a really good question. I'm still writing right now, so I don't want to make any promises on like a certain date because I feel like I would let people down, and I hate that feeling, man. But it'll happen, and you'll know. Like, I'll let you know for sure.
You'll use that mailing list?
Oh yeah, I'll use that mailing list. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple more months to keep writing, and then of course you like have to have studio time and then like promotion. So yeah, as scary as it sounds, it's like at least 6. Just as far as like the timeline looks, it takes a lot to release a record for sure. But I'm so excited to do it right. I just
absolutely.
want to so bad.
You know, I mean, you definitely don't want to jip it. Like,
Sure,
you know,
no.
be like, ooh, I really want to do this, get it out there quick. I mean, obviously you want to do it right.
Right, yeah. But I appreciate you asking. That means a lot to me.
Absolutely. I will 100% promote it and get it, and I don't know, I'll be all over that once it comes out.
Thanks.
Because it's
That's the
excellent.
move,
And all Jac's information will be in the description down below. If you would want to check it out, her Instagram, her YouTube channel, which as of this video right now, I have more subscribers than her. So
I love it. That's awesome.
that's not going to last for long. Once
come
she
on.
starts getting more stuff out there,
You could
if
be
her
doing this
Instagram followers
forever.
just transfer over, she'd have far more than I did. But yeah, you check her out on Instagram. Check out her YouTube channel with a few videos she got up there. They're great videos. That's where I have to go to like show people like, have you heard of this person named Jac Thompson? I must show you them, and then but check her out, absolutely. Jac, thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm a dreamer. Like that's deep down who I am, despite things of life maybe making me more pessimistic than I'd like to be. But like at the end of the day, just seeing how far like music can get you in general is just. I mean, it's a crazy thing, and it's crazy that like it's brought you through all these tours and all these new experiences, and I've been able to meet you all, and like I don't know, it's crazy how when you commit to your dreams, how they do tend to come true.
Dude, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely the move out there. You got to do it. Be like me and Z. Just kidding. Do what you want, but yeah, man, I think that the fact that you're a dreamer, I also realize how unattractive this probably looks. I'm gonna put it over here. It's been there the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you just take one step at a time, and yeah, if you just put the effort in and the patience and belief, it'll happen, man. I don't know. Cool. Life is fun. Life is awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the places that you can go.
Thanks for letting me do this, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And thank you guys for watching. Who knows what the next 400 days will hold, but I'm sure they'll be pretty awesome. So,
Oh, yeah.
stay good.
That was good.